The world changed as we approached the Skyvale. What had once been rolling plains gave way to a shimmering expanse of land unlike anything I'd ever seen. The ground was covered in a fine crystalline dust that sparkled in the light, and the air was filled with a faint, musical hum that resonated deep in my chest. "This is the Skyvale," Lysara said, her voice soft with reverence. "A place where the ether flows freely, untainted by shadow or corruption." It was breathtaking, but it also felt fragile, as though one wrong step could shatter the delicate balance that held it all together. "Is Eralis close?" I asked, glancing at the horizon. Lysara nodded. "Beyond the veil, at the base of the Sky Spire's sister peak, we will reach it before nightfall if we keep a steady pace." As we walked, the shard against my chest seemed to hum in harmony with the veil, its light brighter than it had been since we left the Sky Spire. The ether was stronger here, its pulse steady and vibrant. I could feel it flowing through me more clearly than ever, like a second heartbeat. But the whispers hadn't stopped. They were faint now, like the distant murmur of a storm, but they were there, a constant reminder that the shadow was still watching, still waiting. "Will the shadow follow us here?" I asked, breaking the silence. "It cannot touch the Skyvale directly," Lysara said. "The ether here is too strong, but it will wait at the edges, ready to strike the moment we leave its protection." Comforting. We reached Eralis just as the sun began to set, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson. The city was unlike anything I'd imagined, a sprawling network of towers and bridges, all made of the same crystalline material as the ground beneath our feet. The structures seemed to glow from within, their light pulsing in time with the hum of the veil. The people of Eralis were equally striking. They moved with an ethereal grace, their forms shimmering faintly as though they were made of light themselves. They regarded me with a mix of curiosity and caution, their gazes lingering on the shard that hung from my neck. "They know what you carry," Lysara said as we passed through the city gates. I tightened my grip on the shard, feeling its warmth seep into my skin. Lysara led me to the heart of the city, where a massive spire rose into the sky. It wasn't as tall as the Sky Spire, but it radiated a similar sense of power and majesty. Inside, we were greeted by a man who introduced himself as Kale, the keeper of Eralis. He was tall and imposing, his features sharp and angular, but his voice was calm and measured. "You must be Nico," he said, his piercing gaze studying me, "the outlander who carries the shard of light." I nodded, unsure how to respond. "You have done well to make it this far," Kale continued. "But the journey ahead will be far more perilous. The shadow grows stronger with each passing day, and the balance of the ether is shifting. We will do what we can to aid you, but know this, the true battle is yours to fight." No pressure. That evening, I was given a place to rest in one of the spire's chambers. The room was simple but comfortable, its walls glowing softly with the same crystalline light that seemed to permeate everything in Eralis. As I lay there, staring at the ceiling, I couldn't help but feel the weight of Kale's words. The shadow wasn't just a threat to me, it was a threat to this entire world. And for some reason, I was at the center of it all. The shard pulsed faintly against my chest, a steady reminder of the power I now carried. I didn't know if I was ready for what lay ahead, but one thing was certain. I couldn't turn back now. Tomorrow I would learn more about the shadow, about the ether, and about the role I was meant to play in this strange and beautiful world. For now, I let the hum of the Skyvale lull me to sleep, hoping for dreams that didn't involve whispers or darkness.